The southern stream has been asleep for 3 weeks, but between December 28th and 31st, it might finally wake up. And when it does, areas that haven't seen snow all winter could get their chance. But I need to be honest with you from the start. The chance isn't high. The probability isn't strong, but it's there. And that's more than we've had since early December. In 30 seconds, I'll explain what the southern stream is and why it matters. But first, understand this. Managing expectations is critical. Don't get overly excited, don't plan around this, just watch it. Here's your 30-second education. The southern stream is a branch of the jet stream that flows across the southern United States. It taps into Gulf of Mexico moisture. When it phases with cold air from the north, major winter storms develop. For weeks, the southern stream has been absent, dormant, providing no moisture to the eastern U.S. We've had cold air at times, but no moisture, and cold plus dry equals no snow. Late December might change that. The European model shows southern stream energy finally cooperating. But is it real? That answer comes at 5 minutes. Right now, it's Sunday morning, December 21st, 4 days before Christmas. And the weather pattern is quiet for most of America. The radar shows some activity out west, higher elevation snow in the mountains, lower elevation rain in the valleys. Round after round of Pacific moisture continues targeting the same areas. Winter weather exists across the Great Lakes and interior New England, but it's not significant. Lake effect snowbands, light accumulations, nothing noteworthy for this time of year. The middle of the country is silent. The deep south is calm except for some shower activity. It's a typical mild December pattern for most regions. But the Northeast is different, has been different all season. Cold air locked in, trough after trough. While the rest of America enjoys warmth, the Northeast battles winter. This week continues that trend. 3 winter weather systems hit the Northeast before Christmas. Then, a potential 4th system on December 26th. Let me walk through each one. Not to hype them, but to set realistic expectations. System 1 arrives Tuesday, December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. Snow develops Tuesday morning across Pennsylvania. Parts of Maryland see snow. West Virginia could see some ice mixing in with the snow. By mid-morning, moderate snow falls across the Poconos and Catskills. Scranton, Pennsylvania is in the snow. New York City might start with snow before temperatures warm. This isn't a major event, but it doesn't need to be major to be impactful. It puts snow on the ground. It creates Christmas atmosphere. It makes the landscape beautiful. Tuesday afternoon, Boston sees snow. Not heavy, not long-lasting, but enough. Enough to remind everyone that winter is still active in the Northeast. Southern Maine gets the best accumulation from this system. Augusta, down East Maine, maybe 3 to 5 inches as high pressure hangs the system up temporarily before it moves away. Psalm 51 verse 7 says, "Cleanse me with hyssop, and I will be clean. Wash me, and I will be whiter than snow." Snow represents purity in Scripture, and there's something purifying about a fresh snowfall before Christmas. System 2 is minimal. Christmas morning brings light snow to Maine. Northern stream energy. Quick moving. A coating to an inch at most. Not significant meteorologically, but significant atmospherically. Snow on Christmas morning is special regardless of amount. System 3 is December 26th, the day after Christmas. And this one has higher impact potential because of ice. The European model shows freezing rain across southern New England. That pink color on weather maps means ice, freezing rain, sleet, dangerous precipitation. A dividing line forms between heavy snow to the north and freezing rain to the south. Classic high-impact winter storm signature. Ice is worse than snow. Everyone knows this. A 1/4 inch of ice brings down trees and power lines, makes roads impassable, causes widespread outages. Last night's European model was colder. This morning's is warmer. That's the challenge with marginal setups. Small temperature changes create massive outcome differences. The GFS model is different, colder, with Tuesday's system. Shows snow to Baltimore and Philadelphia, but less moisture overall. With December 26th, the GFS is much warmer. A 996 millibar low crosses the Finger Lakes. That brings warmth initially, then tries to flip to winter weather late. Model disagreement this close in time tells us something. The setup is marginal. Temperatures are borderline. Small changes matter enormously. Now here's the 5-minute explanation about southern stream energy and late December potential. The jet stream isn't one continuous flow. It splits into branches. The northern branch dips down from Canada. The southern branch flows across the southern U.S. When these branches phase together, major storms develop. The northern branch provides cold air. The southern branch provides moisture. Together, they create explosive cyclogenesis. In early December, we had the northern branch active. Cold air poured into the east, but the southern branch was absent. No Gulf moisture, no phasing, just cold and dry. For 3 weeks, this pattern persisted. Northern energy without southern support. You can't make snow without moisture, no matter how cold it is. But the European ensemble shows something different for December 28th through 31st. A trough digs into the eastern United States. That trough brings cold air, courtesy of the northern branch. But look closely. The southern branch shows activity too. Energy near the Gulf Coast. Moisture streaming north. The potential for phasing. I need to emphasize potential. This isn't guaranteed. This isn't even probable. But it's possible. And possibility is progress. The operational European model shows an extreme scenario. Deep South snowstorm December 29th through 31st, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina all see snow. Then the storm intensifies off the coast and exits. There's a 100% chance this exact scenario doesn't happen. Long-range model forecasts showing extreme solutions rarely verify. But the ingredients exist. Trough digging south, cold air spreading east, southern stream energy present. Those are the building blocks of winter storms. The GFS doesn't show this scenario. It shows energy with the trough producing northeast snow, but it doesn't drive cold air far enough south to tap Gulf moisture effectively. The Canadian model shows a bigger, faster system, more aggressive trough, better moisture tap, rain changing to snow across the Mid-South. Tennessee sees snow, 3 major models showing 3 different outcomes. That's not confidence building, that's uncertainty. But buried in that uncertainty is information. All 3 show increased energy late December. All 3 show a pattern change from the persistent warmth. Genesis chapter 8 verse 22 promises, "As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease. Winter will come." The question is when and where. Here's what we know with high confidence about December 28th through 31st. 1. Below average temperatures replace above average temperatures across the eastern United States. The European ensemble is clear on this. Not extreme cold, just legitimately below normal. 2. A trough sets up over the east. Troughs bring energy and lift. They create opportunities for precipitation. 3. We're entering the climatologically coldest time of year. Late December into early January typically sees the lowest average temperatures. Favorable timing matters. Here's what we're watching with low confidence. Will southern stream moisture phase with northern energy? Maybe. The Euro suggests yes. The GFS suggests no. The Canadian suggests partially. Will a significant winter storm develop? Unknown. The ingredients are there, but ingredients don't guarantee outcomes. Will areas outside the Northeast see snow? Possible, but not probable. The window is narrow. The time frame is short, but it's not zero. I'm trying to be realistic here. I'm trying to manage expectations, because getting overly excited about low probability events leads to disappointment. But I'm also trying to be honest. The setup is there. The pattern is shifting. And for the first time in weeks, there's legitimate potential. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 12 says, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life." Winter weather fans have had hope deferred all month. Late December might fulfill that longing, or it might not. What should you do with this information? If you live in the Northeast, prepare for an active week. Multiple winter weather events are coming. That's high confidence. Stock salt, shovels, ice melt, service heating systems. Multiple rounds of snow and ice are likely. If you're traveling for Christmas in the Northeast, build flexibility into plans. Tuesday and Thursday could feature challenging conditions. Monitor forecasts closely. If you live in the Mid-South or Deep South, don't change any plans based on late December speculation, but keep one eye on forecasts. If models trend colder and more aggressive, we'll let you know. If you're a winter weather enthusiast anywhere in the East, watch the December 28th to 31st period. Update your model apps twice daily. Forecast confidence will fluctuate wildly. This is a low probability, high impact potential scenario. Low probability means it probably won't happen. High impact means if it does happen, it would be significant. Those are the hardest forecasts to communicate because you don't want to create false hope, but you also don't want to ignore legitimate potential. The balance is preparation without expectation, awareness without anxiety, interest without obsession. Romans chapter 12, verse 12 instructs us, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." We can have hope about weather patterns while remaining patient when they don't deliver. Today's weather across the rest of the country is straightforward. Deep South sees scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Southeast Louisiana and southern Mississippi have the best chance. Nothing severe, just typical warm season convection in December. Lake effect snow continues off Lake Ontario. Syracuse, Finger Lakes, Rochester see occasional snow showers. Not heavy, not accumulating significantly, just persistent. Tomorrow morning, snow develops across Wisconsin near Green Bay. Even warm patterns produce snow in far northern locations. Pacific Northwest and Northern California continue the wet pattern, storm after storm. This persists through Christmas and beyond. Higher elevations see snow. Lower elevations see rain. Temperature patterns show Northeast cold, Deep South warm. The gradient is tight. 30 to 40 degree differences across relatively short distances. But late December could spread the cold beyond just the Northeast, could bring below average temperatures to more of the East, could create opportunities for winter weather in unexpected places. Could, might, possibly. These are the words of uncertainty. And uncertainty is honest when forecasting 7 to 10 days out. The European showing a deep south snowstorm is extreme. But extreme solutions start somewhere. And sometimes they verify. More often they don't. Models trend less aggressive as events approach. What looks dramatic at day 10 looks mundane at day 3. But occasionally, the day 10 solution holds. Occasionally, the extreme scenario happens. And that's why we watch. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 defines faith. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Weather forecasting requires similar faith, confidence in models while acknowledging uncertainty. The Northeast gets its winter this week, 3 systems before Christmas, maybe a 4th after. That's certain. The rest of the East watches late December with interest. Southern stream energy might finally activate, cold air might spread south. Winter weather might expand beyond the Northeast. Might. That's the operative word. I could hype this. I could show you the European model's deep south snowstorm and get everyone excited. That would drive engagement. But I'd rather be honest. The probability is low. The setup is marginal. The confidence is minimal. Yet the potential exists. And after 3 weeks of nothing, potential matters. This Christmas, focus on what's certain. Family, faith, celebration. The reason for the season? Let weather speculation remain just that, speculation. Interesting to watch, fun to discuss, but not worth stress or altered plans. Between December 28th and 31st, we'll see what develops. Maybe something, maybe nothing. Probably somewhere in between. Check back daily. Models update twice per day. Trends emerge. Confidence improves or deteriorates. We'll communicate every change. We'll track every shift. We'll be honest about probability while acknowledging possibility. God controls weather. His timing is perfect. His plans are good. Whether he sends snow or warmth, it serves his purposes. The last days of December could surprise us, or they could be quiet. We'll find out together. Stay prepared in the Northeast, stay aware in the rest of the East, and stay blessed wherever you are. The pattern is shifting. The question is how much and where. We'll navigate it one forecast at a time. God bless you all.